Yeah, what's up, people? What's up, world? My name is Adekunle Jalil, and you're welcome to Source TV Entertainment Talk, as we always do. And I'm not here alone, I'm here with my main guy. What's up, man?
Okay, yeah, what's up, people? My name is Samson, and you're welcome again to Source TV.
So, today we'll be talking about a very recent controversy about Wizkid, Davido, and Amapiano sound. You know, in the music industry recently, and me, I've been anticipating this thing that whenever Wizkid drops song, there's always going to be an issue. You know, 30BG Wizkid FC thing. It's always a no.
Of course,
like they've more like turned this thing to a tradition, and of course this time around it's all about Amapiano. Like na je Amapiano sit down.
And people
And so this happened. I think what brought about the argument is that, you know, Wizkid released the song "Bad to Me," and the song, you know, sounded more like an Amapiano vibe. And this is something, you know, a lot of fans like didn't that more like the last thing they were expecting from Wizkid, you know, to come up with an Amapiano song like this. And of course, it's something that he would do perfectly, and he did justice to that song "Bad to Me." And you know, there's a way, you know, 30BG, Wizkid FC, they like to drag themselves when it comes to, you know, when anybody drops songs like this. And this time it's all about, you know, Wizkid doing Amapiano, and someone saying Wizkid is trying to, you know, gain from what something Davido has done with Amapiano. I don't really understand. If you can shed more light to that.
I think let me just take the tweets. Just like you said, Wizkid had a song, and of course, "Bad to Me." I've listened to it a couple of times, and then, well, it's not a bad song, though some people are saying it's a mid song anyway. So after the release of the song, a Twitter user, of course, 30BG fan, so she said, Davido brought Amapiano from South Africa 2 years ago and made it a successful genre in Africa and beyond. So she said, Wizkid is now upping on the same genre after Davido made it a successful genre. This is how many African artists have been benefiting from Davido's success for over 12 years.
Wait. Okay. Davido brought Amapiano to West Africa.
Okay.
I don't understand. Like, I'm not 30BG. I love both artists, you know. I'm not 30BG Wizkid FC. I'm not a toxic fan of both artists, but
you are sitting on the fence.
I'm actually sitting. I love both artists,
okay.
And I'm sitting on the fence right now. But someone saying Davido brought Amapiano to West Africa.
No, she said Davido brought Amapiano from South Africa and made it a successful genre in Africa.
Davido made Amapiano a successful genre
in Africa. Like, people
do you agree with that?
Well, I think that's where I have problem with, because she said Davido brought it from South Africa, which might to some extent be wrong. The truth is, Amapiano has been since like for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Even before Davido jumped on it, like the sound has been.
Yes.
It's just like we've had several sounds in West Africa before. There was a time that it was Azonto. There was a time that it was with Makosa. We've had several genres of song that were imported into Nigeria, and then we accepted it. Now, saying Davido had made it a global influence, maybe to some extent, that is very true. Because if we want to look at the song, the only Amapiano song that really made it very big, that was his collaboration with Focalistic. So, and I think that was one that really made it very big. Not that others did not make it big.
But then, this is it. This is my argument here. Like, I feel like Amapiano has already been accepted in West Africa even before any Nigerian artist jumped on it.
Okay.
And if you're talking about the person that brought Amapiano to Africa, so then you'll be talking about the person that brought it, that did it first. You understand?
Okay, yeah.
Even for me, I don't agree that because you do something first, that means you brought something. Understand?
I get.
Music is a global language. Music is a universal language, and for the fact that a sound came from South Africa does not mean we in Nigeria would not when Awilo did Makosa, Awilo did not believe it that Makosa was already a big thing in Nigeria.
Of course.
Until when he was called for a show in Nigeria, he was even arguing that no, say Nigerian. Until when he came to Nigeria and from airport, he started saying it with his face that yes, Makosa was a big thing in Nigeria.
Okay.
Sure, you understand? And it wasn't like maybe any Nigerian artist tried to jump on Makosa or whatever at that point in time. So, but we danced it. We were sweating dancing Makosa back then. Sure, you understand? So, the same thing with Amapiano. We already enjoyed Amapiano all the way from South Africa before Nigerian artists started jumping on it. So, that doesn't mean a Nigerian artist brought it to South Africa. Sounds travel. You understand? Amapiano traveled from South Africa to Nigeria and we liked it and our artists felt like okay they could jump on it. So we can't necessarily credit it to a particular artist, you know, being a pioneer of the genre or maybe being the person that actually brought it to West Africa, or if not for the person,
of course,
Amapiano wouldn't have.
That's one of the challenge I have, because most people that are saying an artist brought the genre, I am more of the opinion that the genre is like a process. Yeah. Like you cannot say okay, this person made it big. What about those people that have been working tirelessly before the person? Okay, before this song we had Of Lagos. Yeah. We had
Of Lele was more like the first set of sound
that came out in Nigeria.
You understand?
And so what of those guys that have been doing this right before them?
You understand?
So where do we want to put them?
That was when we had Kidominant. Kidominant even came online to lay claim to the fact that it was part of the people that brought it.
And he's not wrong.
He's not entirely wrong if you are looking at the hierarchy of time.
That like, the songs were released.
Yes, you understand? Focalistic featuring Davido was 2021, and we have a lot of Amapiano songs in 2020.
Okay.
You understand? So even talking about Spononono, Burna Boy and Wizkid was released around 2022.
We are still going to talk about that because Maforisa actually answered this person. Okay. So Maforisa, because that was where the whole thing now came out big. Maforisa said Kabza and Maforisa was the first to put Wizkid and Burna Boy on a Amapiano song.
Yeah.
He said Sponono, that was a historical moment 3 years ago. So she was telling the lady to research before to it. Also, it was the first time Wiz and Burna jumped on a same song together. So she was saying "Let It Sink In" or something like that. So she was using "Bed" and then "Love" thing. My problem in his own tweet is right from the last line. He said that was the first time Wizkid and Burna were together on the same song. I don't think that was true. Right, and that was not entirely true. Wizkid and Burna had been on several songs, maybe 1 or 2 songs before then. Yeah, okay. And then Kabza was of the opinion that Sponono like was a hit song then. But the challenge is Sponono does not have the influence, the global influence that Davido's song had. That Davido's collaboration with the Focalistic sound, Champion sound.
Well, it was the first major Amapiano hit in West Africa.
Of course.
You understand? So I feel like that doesn't still give credit to Wizkid or Burna Boy that they were the one that brought Amapiano to Africa. Yeah. But if we are talking about so far so good, like who is that artist that has made Amapiano more influential in West Africa, like in terms of reach, in terms of numbers. In terms of
numbers, yes.
In terms of the way people actually caught up with the sound at the time. So I can say like Davido featuring Focalistic is actually the song that actually made Amapiano like a lot more okay. And it wasn't the song itself, it wasn't about Amapiano itself, normal. You understand? The song was just about the fact that Wizkid, Davido, Focalistic on the song, and there's one thing about Davido that you would agree with me that whenever he jumps on a song, his energy
on the song,
his energy when he drops a song, when he's pushing the song, when is you understand, he's always coming 100. You understand on the song, and when you have a Davido coming 100 on a song that he decided to remix with you, that means you are going to have one of the biggest songs in Africa. You are going to have a big song, a hit, a major hit, talking about that. So we can't say because of that Davido is the person that brought Amapiano, but like he had a major influence in when we are talking about the history of Amapiano in West Africa. We cannot shy away from talking about Davido. Then we cannot shy away from talking about Wizkid, Burna Boy, and all these other guys that did Amapiano in West Africa. You understand? This is just like talking about Ghana sound, this pop sound in Nigeria. Is Davido? Don't give it to him.
Give it to him.
You understand? So if after talking about Davido, you can talk about Mr. Easy. I think it's between Mr. Easy and Davido. You understand? Yeah. When we talk about pop sound in Nigeria, so I feel like this argument itself, normal. Is it even worth it? Like, are we supposed to even be fighting? Are we supposed to even be fighting about something that originated from South Africa that na thief with thief farm? Like normal we still want to claim ownership on something we thief. You understand? Not be even thief self. We don't like we vibe to you understand? We inject our own Afrobeat into and it makes sense. But then is it even worth it? You understand? Wizkid released a song, Amapiano song. Anybody can do Amapiano. Everybody can do whatever it feels like is right when it comes to music. And Wizkid did the song. He did justice to it. Let's give credit to this guy that yes, you did the song, and it could be it could be a mid tempo. To anybody, it could be something, but that does not mean is riding on something. No.
I think Wizkid for me, when it comes to Bad to Me, I think he killed it. I've listened to the song just like I said, and then whether you want to say it's a mid song, we are always relative when it comes to making references to song. Just like even when I was reading some tweets yesterday, some people were saying just like what's the name of this guy? This YBNL guy?
Yeah, Ashake.
No, not Ashake. The other guy, Fireboy, that his album Playboy was mid-album, like it was not really a big album. You know, we always have our opinion when it comes to things. But when it comes to this Amapiano song, I think this is the first time Wizkid will be doing a proper Amapiano song, and then he's not featuring anybody or nobody features it. And then it's good. I think the song is okay for me. And then it's nice.
I feel like this is just Wizkid trying to do a different thing, apart from what he has been doing, and is trying to sit right into this African sound, and it makes a lot of sense.
There's this
argument though before he released the song that even if Wizkid released song, he cannot shake off Ashake from top 100.
And he did. He's #1 now.
See, there's one thing about Wizkid's fan FC. Those are toxic fans. Like, just forget it. If whatever they want to do, they will do. They are Bad to Me is on #1 on top 100 now. Ashake is #2 and all of that. So that's Wizkid for you. Is that big, and you can actually shake off anyone from the #1 spot on Apple Music and all of that. So I feel like this argument, okay, it's good for the culture, but then is it healthy for this whole Afrobeat thing? No, we are just trying to be toxic and all. We don't need it.
Of course.
Davido actually deserves the credit for what he did on Focalistic song, and likewise Wizkid deserves the credit for what he did with this Bad to Me song. He's not trying to. Everybody's just doing his thing.
Of course.
I feel like 30 BG should rest. Wizkid FC.
Make everybody rest. And let's support the good movements, the good thing that is happening.
Yeah. So guys, that's all we have for you today on the show. I feel like I don't know if what your opinion is on this particular issue that we talked about today. What do you think about it? Drop your comments in the comment section. Let's have your opinion. We'll be, having our response to it. Well, once again, my name is Adekunle Jalil, and my main man here is...
I'm Samson.
So, bye for now.